If you love Jesus, stay till the end, because this message will remind you that your story isn't over yet. But if you don't love Jesus, you can skip this video, because this one is for those who still believe that God is not finished with them. My precious child, you've walked through seasons where it felt like your story had ended, when every dream you held slipped through your hands, when every prayer seemed unanswered, and when your faith grew weary beneath the weight of disappointment. But I, your Lord Jesus Christ, want you to hear me clearly today. Your story is not over. I am still writing the pages of your life, and what's coming next will be far greater than anything you've lost. You see, life isn't a straight path. It's filled with detours, delays, and deserts. You thought those detours meant you had failed, but they were actually my divine redirections. I took you off certain roads not to punish you, but to protect you from what you could not yet see. When you felt stuck, I was strengthening you. When you felt lost, I was leading you. When you felt broken, I was building you into something stronger than before. When you feel like it's too late, there are moments when you whisper to yourself, maybe it's too late, maybe I missed my chance. But my child, in my kingdom there is no too late. I am the author of time. I can redeem years that you thought were wasted. I can restore what you believed was gone forever. Remember Lazarus? He was dead for 4 days. But when I called his name, death released him. That same voice that raised Lazarus can raise your dead dreams too. So do not bury your hope. Do not close the book just because one chapter was painful. Every ending you face is simply a setup for a new beginning written by my hand. I specialize in rewriting broken stories into beautiful testimonies. When you feel forgotten, I know there were days you looked at others being blessed and thought, God must have forgotten me. You saw their answers come quickly, while yours never seemed to arrive. But my beloved, I never forgot you for a single second. I was shaping your heart while you were waiting. I was preparing the blessing while you were praying. You see, if I had given you everything you asked for too soon, it would have crushed you, because you weren't ready yet. But now I am preparing you for what I have already prepared for you. The waiting is not wasted. Every delay has divine purpose. While you were asking, I was arranging. While you were crying, I was crafting something eternal behind the scenes. So hold on. I haven't forgotten. I'm just getting started. When you're tired of fighting, you fought battles that no one knows about. You've smiled in public while bleeding in private. You've told others I'm fine while whispering to me at night, Lord, I can't do this anymore. And I've listened, every word, every cry, every breath. You are tired, I know. But I didn't bring you this far to leave you in the middle of the storm. You're not fighting for victory. You're fighting from victory. The battle is already won. I defeated darkness long before you faced your first fight. The enemy may roar, but he's already defeated. His voice is loud, but his power is limited. So when you feel weak, let me be your strength. When you feel afraid, let me be your courage. When you want to quit, remember that I never quit on you. The power that raised me from the grave lives in you. You may be tired, but you are not finished. You may be wounded, but you are not destroyed. You are still here. And that means my plan is still in motion. When people hurt you, you've been betrayed by people you trusted, haven't you? You've been judged, misunderstood, and abandoned. You've given love that wasn't returned and loyalty that wasn't valued. But I want you to hear this clearly. Their rejection doesn't define you. my acceptance does. Every person who walked away was part of my divine protection. I removed some people not because you didn't love them, but because they couldn't go where I'm taking you. Some were meant for a season, not a lifetime. Some were meant to teach you, not travel with you. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because forgiveness frees you. When you release bitterness, you make room for blessing. Let go of resentment. It's too heavy for your heart. I will handle what was done to you. Your job is to keep walking in love. When you don't understand, there will always be seasons when my ways seem confusing. You'll pray for healing and still feel pain. You'll pray for open doors and face more walls. You'll ask me why, and heaven will seem silent. But trust me, silence doesn't mean absence. You're not being ignored. You're being instructed. I teach the deepest lessons in the quietest moments. Sometimes you won't understand my plan until years later, when you look back and say, "Now I see why that had to happen." Faith isn't about understanding everything. It's about trusting me even when you understand nothing. You don't have to see the whole picture to believe the painter is working. I hold the brush, and I'm still painting your life into something eternal and breathtaking. When you feel unworthy, you think you've made too many mistakes, don't you? You think your past disqualifies you from my love. But my dear child, you are not defined by your past. You are defined by my cross. Every scar you carry is a story of grace. Every failure you've confessed is already forgiven. Every sin that once chained you has been broken by my blood. I didn't die for perfect people. I died for the broken, the lost, the ashamed, and the weary. I died for you. So stop running from me and run toward me. Stop hiding your flaws. I already see them, and I still choose you. You are my masterpiece in progress, and I will never give up on you. When you lose hope, hope can feel like a fragile thing. You hold it tightly at first, but after too many disappointments, your grip starts to loosen. You tell yourself, maybe things will never change. But my beloved, don't let go of hope, because hope is holding on to you. Every sunrise you see is proof that I haven't given up on this world, and I haven't given up on you. Every heartbeat is a reminder that your purpose isn't finished. If you're still breathing, I'm still building. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, tears into joy, and pain into purpose. You may not see the full picture now, but one day you will look back and realize that every tear watered a seed of victory. When you need to begin again, maybe you've lost everything, your peace, your joy, your confidence. Maybe you've failed so many times that you've stopped trying. But hear me, you can begin again. Grace means you always get another chance. Mercy means yesterday doesn't define today. My love means your story still has chapters left to write. You are not too old, too late, too broken, or too far gone. You are right on time for my purpose. All I need is your heart, open, willing, surrendered. I will do the rest. So rise up, my child. Dust off the past. Step forward in faith. I am not done writing your story, and the ending will be glorious. When you're waiting on a promise, you've been holding on to promises for years, and nothing seems to move. You wonder, did I hear God wrong? But my word never fails. Every promise I've spoken will come to pass in its perfect time. The enemy can delay it, but he cannot destroy it. You're not waiting for me to work. I'm waiting for you to trust. Because when your faith aligns with my will, miracles begin to unfold. So don't give up. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Every prayer you've whispered is stored in heaven's heart. And when the time is right, Everything will come together in ways that will make you say, "Only God could do this." My final words to you: your life is a divine story written by a perfect author. Some chapters are joyful, others are painful, but every page is necessary. Don't compare your story to others. Just trust mine. Because I am still writing, still redeeming, still creating beauty out of ashes. So, my child, hold on to hope. Even when you can't see me, I'm there. Even when you don't feel me, I'm working. Even when it seems like everything is falling apart, I'm putting it back together piece by piece. Your story isn't finished yet. Turn the page with faith. Your miracle is waiting in the next chapter.